Hello everybody, welcome back, and let's continue to work with the clouds in Unity and Houdini. So we left off here with the torus, and we're gonna make ability to change this texture in the shader, and it's gonna be pretty simple. So in here we got the shader. We added this one to make some. This part here is extra. So if I just do group selection, noise, adjust, edit, noise, moving. Yeah, noise is good enough. So this is the noise part, and this is the basic part that they have since before. So what I'm going to do here, I'm actually going to just take all of this and do copy paste. I don't know how expensive this is, probably expensive, but if you want to do it, yeah, I'm not so into the how much everything costs and efficient, but maybe it's good enough or not. I don't know. It depends on your project, of course, but I'm going to show the way to do it. So here, I'm just going to add this node here already exists up here. I'm going to take this one here. I don't know if it is much more effective or not, but I believe so. This part, this one here is actually going to go up to this one. And then we can delete this one. And also here, the text volume texture, we're going to make a volume texture 2. And this is going to be here. And now it's just a matter of doing alert. So we have the first one, second one, and then we're going to do the float. It's going to be volume blend. And we just do it here, bam, and it's finished. So the volume blend, we're going to make that to a slider between 0 and 1. And if we do save asset and go back in the scene and we check this torus, for instance, now you see we have the first one and volume texture 2 is already occupied. So yeah, cloud 1 or something, I don't know. So now if we do the volume blend, it's not working. So I'm going to figure out what the problem is. So I see here that this line is going to both of them. So we need a ray direction is from here. It should be here. This one going to go here. And now I'm just going to check. Hopefully it works. So yeah, so now if we do the blend, it's going to blend between those shapes. Cool. So that's how you do it. So let's make some good shapes to blend between. So we're going to have in the Houdini, I'm going to show you if you want to do it, but you want to do it with, let's say, fonts. That's pretty fun. So we do fonts. Let's say we do hello. And we want these things to be poly extruded like this. We want to have a little bit more thickness to it. And we want to do remesh. And I want to do the remesh so I get more resolution and most importantly, smoothing here. So do more smooth stuff. And also, you see this poly extrude output back. So we get this smoother things. And now it's only about to do, we can use the cloud, and we have the cloud here. And we're just going to change, not cloud 2, we're going to make cloud. Okay. So we have the cloud here, and we're going to make uniform sample division. We're going to have 100. I want more of it. We're also going to, as we did before, this visualizer. It's a wrangler from a volume wrangler. So not points or detail or prims or vertices, but it's a volume wrangle. And we just do the, it's going to go into this one, and it's multiplied density like this. So we can see more how it looks like. So this is nice. And I'm actually going to add some secondary shapes to it just to make it just a little bit more interesting. Yeah, let's say go for that. And then we do a volume texture export. We're gonna copy this output path here and gonna do hello. We're gonna do fonts hello. And then we're just gonna make another copy here and make this one hello baby. It is gonna be fonts hello baby. And I'm just gonna check what's happening here. So why is this so? I'm gonna check out why it's like this. So the reason why it is like it is because of the fonts. So if I only here change to Arimo bold, you see it works. And then we do extrude, do the remesh, and here down we have the clouds. It works, and we do render. So back in Unity, we have hip render fonts baby, and we are missing the hello one, so do render here too. So we got these two, and in the other volume textures we do 3D 8x8, we do remove generate maps and clamp. And instead of doing this each time, we could do like this with this button up here. If we click and create a new importer preset, then we can do volume, well actually 3D textures import settings for clouds like this. So now we save these settings. So if we just take these two, instead of doing it manually on everybody, we just multi-select and then do click and do the 3D texture import settings for clouds. Now you see it put in everything we want there, and just do apply, and it's finished. So if we do this one here and copy paste it and move it, it is going to be cloud fonts, and we make sure we do the clouds, Taurus, and just change it to fonts. And then we just make sure that we add the correct shader to it. And now we can change the render. We grab the fonts hello and fonts baby. So let's see what's going on. So now we have the stuff here. So now we can see there is some kind of, if we turn off the noise amp, we see it's pretty jagged like this. You can see it's jagged. And the reason for this is, once again, in Houdini, in these clouds, we have the density sets 10 times harder. So if we do it 1 on both of them, density, and do 1, then we can just multi-select them both and do press render. And then go back into Houdini, well, Unity, you see it's smoother. And also here, we can change how hard we want to have it. Let's see, maybe the light. And we can work with the resolution even more. So let's see. So if we take the clouds and we do the volume, let's say, let's try it out. And do 200 in uniform sampling divisions and render. Now you see it's even more resolution, right? So if we add back the noise amplitude, and then we can just do volume blend. Woohoo! So we can have this super nice cloud. So hello, baby. Here we are. Cool. So that's how you do that. So let's do one more. So let's have a skull. And I actually went into the Unity asset store and picked this one, this free Skeleton Warrior 1 asset. And I imported it to my, I'm going to give you this link in the description. And inside my project, I did an input, I imported it, and just kept the Skeleton Warrior Unity mesh because that's the only thing I need. So this thing I'm going to import into Houdini and make a really nice skeleton skull thing. So if I do File and I go into, we can do $hip like this. Then if I go and pick a file, it goes directly into my hip folder where my file is located. And then we go to input. So we are inside the Unity project, and here is my Skeleton Warrior. So if I take this one here, I have it here. Then I just do a clean node. I just want to remove a lot of attributes that's imported with it. So it removes the UV and stuff. And also we do a blast. The blast, if we take group and pick here and select the head and the yaw, this thing, and press enter, it deletes it. But if we in this node do the delete non-selected, we have it here. So then we can just use another really nice node that's called match. And the match is just center the head to this world origin like this, really nice. And what I want to do with this, I just want to make it a little bit bigger. Well, actually, I'm going to do it smaller because you can see in the units this is 25 units, and this is like 10 meters, well actually 20 meters from here to here. So I'm just going to make it to, so now it's just 4 meters skull from side to side. And what's really nice here is that if we do a peak, well actually we don't need that. But what I can do is if I do a transform and I do the group and pick this yaw, or what it's called, then I can just rotate it like this, right? So then I could decide to have it a little bit closed, and then I could decide to have one a little bit more open like this. And then it's only about to make, we can use different techniques, but we can use VDB from polygons, and we do not surface, but we do fog. And then we can voxelize, voxel size, use different one here to have the different resolution. And if we use this visualizer that we made before, we can just see more clearly what we have here. So if we do a peak node here, peak is a node, but actually under a transform, we can actually just make it a little bit thicker like this. And then down here, you can see it like this. So I think that looks good. We're just gonna copy this volume texture here and do it like this. This is gonna be skull closed. Then we just copy this part here, and we have the skull opened like this. So we have an open one and a closed one. And then we can save these textures so we can have them inside Unity. So depending on your machine, doing voxel size can take a lot of time, so don't do it too small here. So back in Unity, let's do another one. We have this baby cloud font. We move it here, and we do clouds, and we do skull. And also in the render, we have, let's see, so we have the skull open and closed. And if we select them both, we just use this import setting that we made and apply, and then we have them so like this, right? So if we take this cloud skull and also take this material cloud fonts, and we just copy this one, cloud fonts, copy and paste. Then we do cloud skull. Let's see here, cloud skull. And now in here, we're just going to change the renders. Let's see. We're going to do skull closed, and we're going to do skull opened. And we're going to change this to 111, and here we have the skull. So we're going to change some stuff here. We will have so there's some stuff you can change. You see there's stuff happening here because we have, if we do a really high step size, we have it everything, but you see there's stuff happening. If we lower it, we need to make sure that the num steps is covering. This is expensive, I believe, so rather keep it low. And also, I would like to add some padding because I think it's a little bit close to the borders. So in here, we can do some padding, clipping ratio. I'm not sure if it will help it, but I don't want the nose to be to the end. If we do 1.2, well, 1.1, you see it doesn't go to the borders, and I think that could be an issue. So let's do 0.5, and in this one too, 0.5, and we do render again. And back here, yeah, you see it looks better. And then we can do darkness threshold. Whoops. So let's see here, we can change the density up more or less. I'm going to tweak it and make it more like a cloudish, scary one. Darkness. Okay, so I want it more smoother. I'm just going to figure out why. So I think the voxel density a little bit too high. That makes it so sharp. So I'm going to make 5 here. Let's see how that turns out. Yeah, that looks better. And let's see, 3 or 1. And this one, yeah. And here we have it. Then we can go on tweaking and make it nicer. But I don't want to make this tutorial too long. But now, when we can also have this one volume blend to an open one or a closed one. Cool. So I really hope you like this tutorial. And thank you so much for watching, and good luck with your clouds. I think this one is really nice. It looks like a really nice cloud. Yeah. So thank you so much for watching.